Hello and welcome to sunny Torbay. The Seaside special, and tonight's special guests are comedian Jerry Cottles, Lena Zavaroni, O'Shea, ventriloquist Jerry Cottles, and your host Roy Hudd.
Summertime city ain't got the summertime blues.
We've come now to the part in the Seaside Special when we introduce you to our daredevils. And right now, just on my left here, John Lacey. John, you're in the Royal Navy. That's right, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Flying helicopters, is that it?
That's right, from Portland.
What does your job entail exactly? Obviously flying helicopters, but what do you do when you get up there?
Well, basically, we're on a search and rescue standby 7 days a week, and from dawn till dusk.
How many people have you rescued?
The actual unit pulls out on average 350 a year.
I see. That's not bad going, is it really?
Well, it's not bad. It could be better. We could have less, in fact.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Actually, what we're going to do, because I always seem to get involved in this show. It's terribly dangerous being on this program, you know. And I don't quite know what's going to happen to me later on in the show. Can you tell me?
Yes, well, basically, we're doing a demonstration rescue with you tomorrow.
I think I'm going to be out on a lilo, I think, possibly, or something like that.
That's right, yeah. And a diver will come in, pick you up, winch you out, and back onto the cliffs.
Oh, yes. I understand that David Hamilton's given you a $5 to leave me there. Is that true? But right now, it's my very great pleasure to introduce you to our host for tonight, Roy Hudd.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Well, first of all, I must say how nice it is to be back here once again in beautiful Torbay, in lovely Torquay. You all know where Torquay is, that little place on the outskirts of Babbacombe. Nice to see you. Well, do you know, honestly, do you know, it's 9 years since I was here in Torbay, and do you know, nothing changes. You still meet the same peculiar people here today as you did then, don't you? I mean, you have a look next to you. Go on, don't you? Am I right? Hey, listen, I tell you, I'm walking along the front this morning. There's a fella coming down the road. He's got a pair of swimming trunks on. He's got one big leather glove on. One great big glove. I said, what you got one glove on for? He said, I've just heard the weather forecast. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, they say today's going to be sunny, but on the other hand, it might be... I love the story. The channel swimmer who's just arrived in this country, and he reaches the shores of England, and he falls on the ground, crawls all the way up the beach, and he says, oh, magnifique, you see, I kiss your beautiful English brown earth. And the deck chair attendant standing there said, that's not brown earth, mate, the donkeys have just gone by. But you know, whenever I go to the seaside, swimming's my favourite pastime, and I'll tell you why. Now, every year about July, when summertime comes round, there's lots and lots of people at the seaside to be found. Some play golf or tennis, others like to have a rest. But here's the kind of exercise that I enjoy the best when I go swimming with the women. Well, I do have a real good time, bobbing up and down in the water. It comes just below me Mason-Dixon line. To see the ladies do their exercises, you wouldn't think that half of them were slimming. And when the girls stand up to sneeze, you can see their housemates sneeze if you go swimming with the women. When I go swimming with the women, well, I do have a real good time, bobbing up and down in the water with a pretty girl whose name is Adeline. You ought to see her lady's bathing costume. It's nothing but a little bit of trimming. And what I took to be her face turned out to be a different place when I went swimming with the women. Once I went swimming with the women, and I did feel a big soft thing. A woman went and fainted in the water, and where she disappeared it left a ring. So I jumped in with nearly all my clothes on, and swam until my eyesight started dimming. And after fighting for my life, I found I'd gone and saved the wife, so I chucked swimming with the women. Swimming with the women. Oh! Thank you very much indeed, folks. And now it's time for me to introduce to you a young man, a ventriloquist whose technique is so good and his lips move so little that last week his mouth healed up. Will you welcome, playing at Paynton at the moment, a pal of mine, Mr. Keith Harris!
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. My name's Keith, and my name's Cottles. Now listen, we come here tonight. Come here tonight, it's all the people. Yes. What are you going to do? Nothing. Nothing? No. What do you mean, nothing? I can't. Why not? I feel daft. Put your leg down. What do you mean you feel daft? Look, we've got to entertain the ladies and gentlemen. Yes. I mean, can you sing? Can you what? Can you sing? Can I sing? Yeah. Did you hear that? Can I sing? Can I sing? Well, can you? No. No. You do impressions, you do impersonations. That's right. And will you do one now? A quick one, a quick one. All right, look at this, look. Who of? A comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, a comedian. Look, look, look. Oh, settle down now. I'll turn up for this place, aren't I? Who was that? Harold Wilson. Yeah. Well, listen, I want to see you do that. We'll be seeing you a little later. That's right, but let's introduce the first act. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us very great pleasure to introduce you to a young lady. Ah, she's a young lady in just nice size. Ladies and gentlemen, Lena Zavaroni! Yeah!
Oh, baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. Who's the chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, won't you let me be? Oh, teddy bear. I don't want to be a lion, 'cause lions play too rough. I don't want to be a tiger, 'cause tigers ain't the kind you love enough. But do I want to be your teddy bear? Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, won't you let me be? Oh, teddy bear. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. I just wanna be your teddy bear. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. For you, light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, and though a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find life is still worthwhile if you just smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. For you, light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, and though a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just
Well, now, folks, it's time to meet some of our young holiday makers who are in Torbay at the moment. So let's find out exactly who we've got, because I'm going to see if I can persuade them to tell me a few jokes, because I'm running a bit short this season. So let's find out who we've got. Hello, darling. What's your name?
Sharon,
Sharon. And how old are you, Sharon?
6.
6, are you? Are you married?
No.
You got a boyfriend? You haven't? Oh, what a shame. She hasn't got a boyfriend. Oh, never mind. I'm not doing anything after the show. Now, Sharon, have you got a little joke for me? What's your joke?
What's got teeth and never talks? Bites.
What's got teeth and never bites? I don't know.
A comb.
A comb. Very good, yes. Little ripple, I think. Really good, guys. Now, who have we got here? Sharon, got a joke for me? What joke?
What did the Frenchman say to his belly?
What did the policeman say to his belly? I don't know. What did the policeman say to his belly?
You're under a vest.
You're under a vest. Not bad. Hey, I like it. Now then, who we got here? What's your name, darling?
Sarah.
You're Sarah, are you? And how old are you, Sarah?
5.
You're 5. And if you... Oh, that's it. Pull that down, darling. That's a good girl. That's it. You've got red ones as well. Isn't that nice? Now, Sarah, have you got a little joke for me?
Yeah.
What's your joke?
Why did the orange stop?
Why did the orange stop?
Because it ran out of juice.
Nice. Good on you. Well, now, folks, it's time for me to introduce to you a young man and a very, very clever comedian indeed. In fact, he's just returned from an Australian tour and a one-nighter with the Portland Cement Company. So I'd love you to give a smashing welcome for the president of the Variety Golfing Society, Mr. Derek Dean.
I'm glad you're all enjoying it. I have a super time. Last year I went to Spain on one of those package holiday things. You know, those package... Don't ever go on one of those. £4.10 for 3 weeks, I tell you. They rob you blind, they really do. I tell you, we got on this plane. Well, the plane took off from a kneeling position. Coughed its way up into the sky. Flying along. We fell down in Madrid. True, the pilot, he said we'd landed. We went... my stomach still at 3,000 feet. Dear old lady next to me, as white as a ghost. I said, that frightened you? She said, no, I always wear my knickers round my ankles. I decided to stay at home and have 2 weeks golf. And on the golf course, you meet some very peculiar people. Now, I'd like to give you an idea of a few people I met on the golf course. The first one is a real character. He's known as the show-off golfer. I'll give you an idea. Here we go with the show-off golfer. On the golf course, a complete sportsman. Unfortunately, he broke his leg during the week. Still insists on playing his morning round of golf. So here we have the golfer with the broken leg. Here we are.
tell you something, I was just thinking to myself, it's really wonderful being here in Torbay in this lovely town. It's so much better than the job I used to have. I used to be a road sweeper, you know. It's absolutely, you didn't realise that, did you? I used to be a road sweeper. I only had to sweep 2 roads every week. The M4 and M5 motorway. It was, no, really. I'd like to introduce you now to somebody who has never been on television before. In fact, he's the lead singer with a vocal group, but this is the very first time that he's on his own. So give him a nice warm round of applause, please, for John Britton.
I was driving down this long, dusty road, going nowhere. Just looking at my life, going nowhere. So I turned that car around, and I headed right back to town. And I made up my mind, I was going somewhere. I was going somewhere. Yeah, on a dusty road to nowhere. I finally found my way. I finally found what I've been searching for. On a dusty road to nowhere. I finally found my way. Finally found what I've been searching for. Well, I was driving down this long, dusty road. I started thinking by the way I've been wasting all my life, heavy drinking. So I turned that car around, and I headed right back to town. And I made up my mind, I was going somewhere. I was going somewhere. Yeah, on a dusty road to nowhere. I finally found my way. I finally found what I've been searching for. On a dusty road to nowhere. I finally found my life. Finally found what I've been living for. On a dusty road to nowhere. I finally found my life. Finally found what I've been living for. On a dusty road to nowhere. I finally found my way.
The time has come now to go outside the tent, and here I am in a little rubber boat just off Torbay. And we're going to demonstrate how quickly the Royal Navy can get people who get into difficulties, as they sometimes do, out of the water. Well, the tide is taking me fast out to sea, and here comes the helicopter piloted by John Lacey, whom we met a little bit earlier on. Incidentally, he comes from the Royal Navy, Portland. And you're not going to believe this, but we got the little rubber boat from the local farmer, Mr. Fish, who gave us the field to put our tent in. As you can see, the helicopter blades are really whipping up the water, and there is the Royal Navy diver. That must be a jump of some 50 feet, quite considerable there. And I must admit at this stage, I am panicking just somewhat, as you can see. Just about to go into the water, and oh dear, that Seaside special t-shirt has got a little bit damp. And I can assure you that it was very, very cold in that sea on this day. You can see now the sling coming down, and we hope this is going to rescue me. Oh dear, there goes the rubber boat. I told you the downdraft was considerable. I think it was trying to get into the helicopter. I hope it doesn't, otherwise there won't be room for any of us there. Here's the difficult part, just getting into that sling. I think it's already fastened right now. Still a terrific draft from those helicopter blades. I'm in the sling, and the thumbs up means it's winching time. I think I've just dropped the diver off there, just hanging about in Torbay. And it's a beautiful view up there on a really lovely sunny day, as you can see. In fact, the only reason why the Royal Navy winched me up here is that I can tell you that we're about to go back into the tent so that I can introduce you to Tessio Show.
your heart. Nice music. On a summer afternoon, where the honeysuckles bloom, and all nature seemed at rest, 'neath a little rustic bower, midst the perfume of the flower, a maiden sat with one she loved the best. As they sang their songs of love, from the arbor just above came a bee which lit upon a vine. As he sipped the honeydew, they both vowed they would be true. Then he whispered to her words she thought divine. You are my honey, honeysuckle, I am the bee. I'd like to sip the honey sweet from those red lips you see. I love you a dearly, dearly, and I want you to love me. You are my honey, honeysuckle, I am the bee. So beneath the sky so blue, these two lovers fond and true, with their hearts so filled with bliss, as they sat there side by side, he asked her to be his bride. She answered yes and sealed it with a kiss. For their hearts had yielded soon, 'neath that honeysuckle bloom, and through life they wandered day by day. And he said, just like the bee, I will build a home for thee. And the bee then seemed to answer them and say, you are my honey, honeysuckle, I am the bee. I'd like to sip the honey sweet from those red lips you see. Oh, I love you a dearly, dearly, and I want you to love me. You are my honey, honeysuckle, I am the bee. Come on, let me hear you now. You are my honey, honeysuckle, I am the bee. All right, all right, all right. I'd like to sip the honey sweet from those red lips you see. Oh, I love you a dearly, dearly, and I want you to love me. You are my honey, honeysuckle, I am the bee. Buzz, 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 buzz. I love you. Let's go on. Aren't you lovely? Thank you. Thank you. And my friends.
Well, thank you very much. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, I have found Cottles. He's asleep in this box. I have to wake him up. Just excuse me. Will you wake up? We're here.
Yeah.
I said, we're here.
Hold on, there's nothing to shout. Say.
Eh?
There's nothing to shout.
Just be quiet. Yeah, and have a look. Right. Oh, knock over here again. Excuse me, hang on. Just a minute. Never mind. I'm very sorry about this. You see, what happened that we've come here today, and what we're going to do...
I got the leg stuck.
Be quiet. What we're going to do...
I got the leg stuck in the box.
Now be quiet. What we're going to do...
I got the leg stuck.
Pardon?
I got the leg stuck. Can't I? You're still there. I got the leg stuck.
You've got your leg stuck.
I know.
Get it out. I'll get it out. Yes, and then we're to start the show. Because, let's face it. Now, oi, what we're going to do for you, oi, is start off. Oi, ladies and gentlemen. Oi, would you be quiet? Excuse me. Yoo-hoo. Oh, and what are you doing down there?
Trying to get up.
Yes. But just put yourself right, eh? Because I was going to say, now we've come here tonight, and I do feel that what we can do now in our own special little spot is...
I've lost it.
Pardon?
I've lost the leg, haven't I?
But you've only got the one.
I know.
Well, what have you got to say about that?
Ah, gin like tea. Jimmy
Yeah, never mind that. Now, just sit there, because I'll tell you what. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now, tonight,
Tonight.
I'd like to show you a marvellous trick.
He's going to show you another stick.
With a balloon. He's got a balloon. Just a minute. Look, it's very simple. I have a balloon. He's got a balloon. You know what you are? A baboon. Now, I'm going to blow this up.
Can I do it?
You want to blow it up?
Yes.
All right, then I'll let you blow it up. If you can just, now, please, just, now, excuse me. Hang on.
I'll do it. What are you doing? Now, I'm doing...
Hang on. Very sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. Must apologise. Now, what? Have you seen your face? I don't think it's funny. Right. Now, if I blow this up, you be quiet.
I will.
All right. Now, excuse me. Now.
I want to go wee.
Please don't encourage it. But what are you doing? Honestly. Most embarrassing. Just be quiet.
I want to go wee.
Never mind that.
I want to go wee.
Stop it. Just sit there and be quiet. I'm terribly sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I must apologise. I must say that... Look, can you keep still?
Well, I want to go wee.
Honestly. Well, go on then.
Wee!
Now, here we are. Now, you see this?
I can see it.
It's the balloon. Now, I'm going to put this somewhere.
Eh?
And you're going to help me.
Yes.
Now, if I can put it in your mouth,
All right.
if you just like to get hold of this. Now, keep still. Now, just keep there.
It's frothy, man.
Now, there we are. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, this is a trick with a pin. Now, I'm sure you've all seen this, where you actually place a pin through the centre of a balloon. Now, do you realise that... That's not supposed to happen, is it? But what does happen is the trick with a balloon. When it comes in,
She flies in the sky.
look, have you got that?
Yes, got it.
Look, I'm going to put you in here.
I'm not going in there.
Yes, you are. I know. I'm not going. Will you just go in there and be quiet?
Oh, thank you very much.
Summer was a-coming, but
Lots of daffodils were showing off their skills.
coming all together, we could almost hear them whisper. Go on, kiss her. Go on and kiss her. If I had to choose one moment to live within my heart, it would be that tender moment, recalling how we started. had to choose, if I had to choose just one day.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the show, we asked for 5 volunteers, and we got them, and to put them through their places right now, we have Sergeant Major Roy Hudd.
Right, fags out. Weekend revallies away and pay attention. Because nobody sleeps when I'm on. By golly, it's hot in here, isn't it, eh? I mean, little perforations are full of perspiration here, I tell you. Ah, so let's meet the 5 volunteers. Squad, by the left, quick march. Here they are, coming up. Right. Here we are, squad. Squad, oh! Right turn. God help us. Looks like a jumble sale on legs. Look at that lot. Right now. Don't do that, madam, please. No. I'm here to lick you lot into some kind of shape. By the look of it, I've got a few shapes and sizes to choose from. Right. I think we all know my favourite shape, don't we, sweetheart? All right? Don't do that, madam. There's a good one. Right, now then, smart yourselves up a bit. Right, stomachs in and chests out. I said chests out, madam. Goodness sake, and what's your name, my dear? What's your name? Ida, is it? Well, Ida, I've got news for you. You may be standing to attention, but your fingertip panels are standing at ease. Straighten them up there. You... Are you wearing tights, madam? You're not. Well, you've got a ladder in your left leg, girl, I tell you. And stand still when I'm addressing you. You're off. You're hopping about there like a go-go dancer who wants to go, aren't you? Now, you lot are probably wondering what exactly you volunteered for, aren't you? Well, you lot have volunteered to be trained as members of the fiercest, most ruthless squad known to the holidaymakers, Seaside landladies. Hello, sweetheart. All right, yeah, don't do that. There's a good girl. In fact, I'm the kiddie to teach you how to do it, right? Seaside landladies. Your continual job will be to harass the enemy, i.e., that lot. Now, first of all bedrooms will be bugged. And these can be purchased at 50 pence a mattress full from your local pet shop, right? Now, we come to the Seaside Landladies drill movements. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you how to do the welcoming smile. Known in the trade as the landlady's leer, right? On the command 3, we'll all look towards that camera there and leer in the most honourable fashion you can possibly meet. Right? On the command 3, straight to the camera, welcoming smiles, leer. Leer. Was that a leer? More like a come to bed look to me. Tuck that in. What a show. And you stop shaking up and down. Goodness sake. You look like Chalky's answer to Ted Heath. Only in your case, it's not his 2 shoulders that are bobbing up and down, is it? The next of the drill movements is welcoming home the holidaymaker who comes in after curfew, i.e. 7:30 at night. So for this, we fold our arms. So squad, arms full. She can't get it back. This will always be accompanied by the look to camera which says, and where have you been half the night? So can we have a bit of that, a bit of the head shaking and the fierce looking towards the camera? Let's see it. Heads from side to side. Stop laughing. This will also be accompanied by the finger wagging and the fierce expression. So let's see that. Finger wagging and fierce expressions to the camera, go. Right, let's see it. What a show. You're supposed to be making him tremble in his trousers, not laugh up his long johns. Go on. Right, very soon you'll be fully fledged fighting landladies, girls, so I'd like you, if you will, to please turn right. Turn right! Now we will shortly be going into attack as England's secret weapon. We're going to transport you lot to the Spanish hotels, and you're going to frighten all the English holidaymakers back to Torquay. Well, they'll have a lovely holiday, whether they like it or not. So good luck to you all, ladies. By the left, quick march! All right.